What's up guys, my name is unCAGEDgamez. Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat video. Today I have an update on a video that I made a long time ago, and that is for the Mortal Kombat Lore Encyclopedia. Everything Mortal Kombat in one place, and that is the Mortal Kombat Lore Encyclopedia. I think in my old video I said if we get the petition at least 3,000 signatures, then we might have a good chance of getting this thing made. Well, currently, today, we have over 4,000 signatures. Thank you for all the people that support this idea by signing the petition. Really do appreciate it. Now, because we got over 4,000 signatures, the publishers actually want to talk to us about maybe getting this thing made. That's right, they want to talk to us. So I believe tonight the makers of the MK Lore Encyclopedia petition are sending the publishers their presentation on why they think that this encyclopedia should be made. And they have asked me to make this video explaining the things I want to see in the encyclopedia as an MK fan. I don't know if they're going to actually send this video to the publishers too, but if they are, hello, my name is unCAGEDgamez, and you should make this encyclopedia. But here are the things I want to see in this encyclopedia as an MK fan. So the first thing, of course, we got to have characters. I want to have every single character in the Mortal Kombat universe in this encyclopedia. That means they have a page, one page per character, or half a page. At least have the character in the encyclopedia, every single character, even the unknown one, even mocap. Mocap should be in the book. So they should have things like what game were they first introduced in and what games did they show up in. Another thing that I think would be really cool to have in this encyclopedia is maybe a timeline of what the characters look like from the beginning of the games all the way till now. I think that'd be a really cool transition of what the character looked like throughout all the games. Another thing that I think they should have is concept art. Now, concept art has been in the Mortal Kombat games for a long time now, but really I don't think anyone looks at them because it's in the game and we take it for granted. But if it's actually on pages, we get to actually admire how good the maps look, everything from characters to stages. I think all the concept art from all the games gathered into one book would be so cool to have. Speaking of stages, we should have every single stage from all the Mortal Kombat games in this book, showing off how the stages looked in the beginning and all the way to now. The detail on the stages have improved greatly since the beginning. Now, I know that the hardcore Mortal Kombat fans already know this, but I think this would still be a pretty cool thing to have in the encyclopedia, and that would be a Mortal Kombat release timeline. So when the games actually got released and what consoles they were released on, and maybe what games were actually on the arcade machines. That would be a really neat thing to see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure on the exact order of the releases of the Mortal Kombat games. I played through a lot of them. I know Mortal Kombat 1 through 4, but once they started dropping the numbers and started adding names like Shaolin Monks, Special Forces, I get confused. So I would love to have this in the encyclopedia, and I know some of you guys would also love to see this. Some cool little things that I would love to see in this encyclopedia would be the Mortal Kombat movies. They did Mortal Kombat movies, they did 2 of them. They weren't the best. The first one was better than the second one. I'm not going to explain why the second one sucked. And they also did Mortal Kombat web series. They did Mortal Kombat Legacy Season 1 and 2. So that would be a really cool thing to feature in the Mortal Kombat Encyclopedia. Maybe showing some behind the scenes pictures and stuff like that. Really, really neat stuff that they could do with these Mortal Kombat movies and web series. A thing that must be in this encyclopedia is a family tree. The Mortal Kombat universe is so big. There's so many characters that people don't know who's related to who. People will probably just be like, oh, they're just 2 fighters. They don't have any history. No, they have a lot of history. Sindel, she's the mother of Katana. Kenshi's the dad of Takeda. There's so many relatives in the game that this would be a great place to have it all laid out on pages. A family tree is a must-have in this Mortal Kombat Encyclopedia. Let's talk about some comics. Mortal Kombat has done comics in the past, and they're actually currently doing Mortal Kombat comics right now. They release a new comic every Sunday, and I do a read and review on them every Monday, so if you guys want to check out the read and reviews, I read you guys the comics, you're welcome. A really sick thing to have in this encyclopedia would be cover arts from all the comics, maybe some sketches on how they drew the characters, how the characters were made. Those would be all really, really awesome things to see in this encyclopedia. And maybe as like a freebie, they could actually have like a full-on, like one full issue of maybe the older comics in the encyclopedia for people to read, to be like, oh, this is really cool, and if we want to read more, we can go and buy them. That would be an awesome bonus to have in this encyclopedia, a free issue for people to read. How cool would that be? A lot of people don't even know that Mortal Kombat had a cartoon series. I never watched it growing up, but I know of it. So I think a cool idea would be in the encyclopedia, they would have a quick synopsis on each episode of the Mortal Kombat cartoon, and people can read it and be like, oh, this episode sounds cool, let me go look it up. That would be super helpful for people that want to find certain episodes. Now, I was told not to talk about fatalities in this video just because we already know that we want to see fatalities in the encyclopedia. But I'm going to be talking about we should have fatality inputs in the encyclopedia. So how to do every fatality for every character in every game. You know how easy that would be. Oh, you're playing Mortal Kombat 1. Let's see how to do the fatality for Scorpion. Flip to the page. Boom, right there. You want to do the fatality in Deception? Boom, right there. Oh, MK9? Right there. Guys, having all the fatalities from every game in one book would be the greatest thing known to mankind. That alone would be a great reason for me to buy the encyclopedia, just to have all the fatalities right there for me to look at. No more going and trying to search up online. No, I have it right there in front of me. That would be awesome to have in the encyclopedia. But those were some of the ideas I want to see in this MK Encyclopedia. Also, maybe they could have like a page of all the YouTubers that supported this idea of this MK Encyclopedia. Maybe have my picture on there. You know what I'm saying? You have the rights to use my picture in the encyclopedia, alright? I give you my permission. I hope that this video opened the eyes of the publisher, showing them that we have a lot of information about Mortal Kombat that can go in this encyclopedia. A lot of people want it. We want to see this thing made, and we will support this thing to the ends of the earth. So I've done all I can. It's up to you guys now. Leave in the comments. Let us know what you guys want to see in this encyclopedia. And if you guys have not yet, go sign the petition. And maybe we can get this thing like 5,000 signatures. And they gotta do something about that, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed this another Mortal Kombat video. If you guys did, give the video a like. If there's any updates on the Mortal Kombat Encyclopedia, I will be sure to make a new video to update you guys on the current status of the book. But until then, like, subscribe if you guys are new. Mine is unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged.
With Shinnok defeated, Takeda and his father set out to find his mother's killer, a member of the Red Dragon.